All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. Last week I had this man by the name of Brian Howard, but he said that he was no coward. That's what he referred himself to as. He turns around and he sends me this affidavit, thereby wasting my time, which is fine by me because I billed him at $5,000 per hour if he wants to waste my time and play these stupid game that he calls sovereign. So I had that attack last week, and then this week, many of you who give to the Straightway Truth Ministries by way of the National Christian Foundation, and you notice that the tab is up there on the website. Well, the National Christian Foundation, I just got finished talking to this man that called, and I'm gonna fill y'all in on some things. I just got finished talking to this man that called and set up an appointment time to call and wanted to talk to me today. And believe me, he wanted to get to me today. I want to show y'all the hypocrisy and how much of a lying snakes that these Christians are. Now, the reason why I went through the foundation, because contrary to popular belief, whether you want to believe it or not, we don't have a 501c3. So they have foundations out there that you can actually go through that will receive donations given to the ministry, and then they would in turn grant a check to the ministry whenever you make a request, and that's how you actually, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on giving to churches anyway, according to the Constitution, and that's the way we go around, and that's the way that we actually do it. But anyway, so I called a faithful brother in the ministry that actually turned me on to this National Christian Foundation, and each time they got the same spiel. Every 15 months, we do an evaluation. That's what they said, with ministries and stuff like that and people. All right. So anyway, now this brother right here has been in this foundation for over 20 years, and he has never had an evaluation done on him in every 15 months. So anyway, they asked for a statement of faith the first time. We had asked for them to forward us some money. And 10 days went by, nobody contacted us from the National Christian Foundation. So I had my Ishai, Sister Carol, to pick up the phone and call and ask, said, and ask, what was the reason why that we're not having our funds delivered to us, because these people are faithfully given to the assembly, the church, all right? Oh, well, we have to have a statement of faith. Mind you, all you had to do is pick up the phone. You picked up the phone to call me. You got my information when it was very pertinent and important for you to speak to me today. But all of a sudden, you just let this time lapse. So I sent them a statement of faith. Well, just today I heard again. Well, every 15 months, we do an evaluation. And for whatever reason, through an investigation, we found out that your church views are misaligned with ours. I don't know no church views that are aligned with each other totally. But the truth is, we know why. So we asked him, could you please tell us the reason why that our assembly views or our church views is not aligned with y'all, and the reason why that y'all want to counsel using this, while at the same time recommending other platforms that I can use. In other words, what they're trying to do is on the outside trying to show you how righteous, like Yeshua said, they clean the outside, they clean the cup of the platter, but inside it's full of extortion and dead man's bones. It's all about optics with these people. The people don't care about what's honest, provide for things honest, what's true and what's right. It's all about optics. Okay. So that's the hypocrisy in it. Okay. So, and they all speak so sweet, very cordial. What did the words say about this? Their words are smoother than butter. All this comes to play. Okay. So he said to the brother that's part of the ministry, says, well, I'm not going to have this conversation. In other words, when he got put in the corner, why was this happening? I don't know. I'm not going to have this conversation. But we beg to differ, because the same brother called a couple of hours earlier, talked to a woman on the phone who actually told him the reason why that they want to have this meeting. Now, mind you, they were supposed to have a discussion according to what this woman said. But they didn't have no discussion. They just gave me 3 ultimatums, and that was it in order to just get out. Would you like to have the money sent directly to you? Or would you like to have it sent to another foundation? Or if you want, we can recommend another foundation or a few of them, and you can send it there. They ain't want nothing else to do with us, period. I mean, wow, what in the world did we do so bad? Truth is nothing, because wow, here we go. They're a private organization. And that's how businesses and corporations get around in the law. So anyway, I said, it's fine and good. So I told him where I want the money to go to, another foundation to send it to, okay? So I said all that to say this, that myself and Brother Steve are looking for another place for you to donate to. Definitely not no more using the National Christian Foundation that's on the front of the website. We're going to take that down, put another tab up for you to be able to give at your convenience if you choose to. And you will still, what we're looking for, we're still looking for a place that you can still receive documentation of your giving, so you'll be able to claim it on your taxes. Now, that's the problem. The problem is that why can't these Christians do and expect whatever righteousness they expect out of others? Why can't they do it themselves? Why do you have to lie? And why you have to withhold information and act like you don't know when we full well know the reason why? Because we just got finished speaking to one of your representatives and they want to come clean. They did not want to have the discussion. They did not want to have it all. And the reason why they didn't want to have the discussion, because we would have easily, hands down, won the discussion. And they just wanted to joke, oh, you just misaligned with us. Well, what was the discussion about? Biblical marriage. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Somebody got disgruntled and the devil got in them. I know how to get them. Everybody always trying to get a hold of us financially, because they know that's how all ministries run. So they probably called them up, griped and complained where they believe in polygamy and all this old other stuff. And I told you once, I said it once, said 1,000 times, I don't believe in polygamy. And I don't believe in the construct of polyandry. I don't. There's just a lot. I just flat out don't. But you know what? The National Christian Foundation, when we mentioned that, we're not misaligned. We don't believe in murdering babies. He said, yeah, that's right. That's right. We don't believe in murdering babies. And we don't believe in spouse abuse. Yeah, that's right. Something like that. But then when we got to this point right here, we don't believe in homosexuality. Well, I'm not going to have this conversation no more. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Woo, the hypocrisy is just off of the proverbial chain it is today. Isn't that something? So when we get to what the government says is lawful and legal, but the Bible totally disagrees with it, all of a sudden we can't have a conversation. But we talk about other issues and stuff, all of a sudden, oh, we good, but we get to that one right there. And they want to make a big issue out of biblical marriage. Well, whether you people believe it or not, Pastor Dowell, like I told you, I believe what the Bible says. And that's just it. But anyway, we're moving on. And we will hopefully have up here before you, depending on the communication with Brother Steve, and after he looks at it, hopefully we'll have the communication up here and have everything set up for you, hopefully by 5th day, Thursday, for you to go ahead and continue on your contributions to the ministry. Until then, you can use PayPal, and the description will be down below, or you can actually mail it to the P.O. Box 32, or if you want to, and if you're I don't know, you can use one of those, or you can just mail it in. But until then, looking forward to see you, talking to you, and as we continue to keep exposing the lies and the hypocrisy of this world, and the deception and the tool and the greatest religion in the world that Satan is using, which is the religion of Christianity. Y'all have a blessed day. King coming.